What is the status of the ISL? That is the question every football fan in India wants to know. Because ever since the master rights agreement ended and there were no bidders and there were no backers for the ISL I League, now the league is in a state of a limbo. But now, AIFF has suggested two roadmaps. They have asked the teams and the clubs to respond within 48 hours. Now, what is the status going to be and what are the two roadmaps? The first format that AIFF has suggested apparently is going the NBA way. What is the NBA way? There will be 14 teams in total. 7 teams in the Western Conference, 7 teams in the Eastern Conference. And looking at the way how things are, you will play it in 2 centralized venues. That means cross travel won't happen. There'll be home and away for both the Western Conferences and the Eastern Conferences, and then you will play the knockout stages at this point. Or play one. There'll be 14 teams combined, play a total of 91 games. These are the two formats that the AIFF has proposed after the general body meeting that took place on December 20th. Now they have asked the clubs to respond in 2 days' time. So, what format works better for the ISL? Because this is the one thing that they'll have to look into, because the one major thing that AIFF has proposed on this formula is cost efficiency. They want to cut the costs and ensure that yes, we save enough money to ensure that the league is run. What format works the best then? The Eastern and Western Conference with only 2 centralized zones, or 14 teams playing each other with a total of 91 games? That is the one thing that everybody will have to deliberate at this point in time. So, the AIFF has now suggested 2 formats. Which is the format that the teams will adapt to? And time is running out very quickly, because we just saw in the AFC Champions League 2 when FC Goa were apparently kneeling and they stopped play for some time to highlight the state of Indian football in the country. So that's why a quick solution is needed. Otherwise, there will be a lot of issues and Indian football will sink even further into the abyss in 2026. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.